What if I told you there was a sheep who truly believed she was a dog? She chased balls, she followed commands, she even tried to bark. And this isn't a cartoon, it's a real documented story. Stay until the end because how this sheep changed her entire farm will surprise you. On a quiet farm in rural Scotland, something unusual was happening. Among a group of normal grazing sheep, there was one who refused to act like the others. Her name was Dolly. And no, not the famous cloned sheep. This was a different Dolly, years later. But her story? Way more heart-melting. Dolly was separated from her flock shortly after birth. Instead of being raised by sheep, she was raised by border collies. She grew up inside the farmhouse. She slept near the fireplace. She followed the dogs everywhere. And slowly, she started copying them. When the dogs ran, she ran. When they came when called, she came. When they ran, Dolly was right there beside them, matching their pace and energy. When they guarded the yard, she stood beside them. The farmer first noticed something strange one afternoon. He threw a stick for his dog. Dolly ran after it too. At first it was funny, a sheep chasing a stick, but then it got weirder. She stopped grazing with the flock. She refused to stay in the pasture. She waited by the door to come inside. When visitors arrived, she ran up excitedly like a puppy. And here's the wild part. She responded to dog commands. Sit. She bent her front legs. Stay. She froze. Come. She sprinted over. It was unmistakable. Dolly wasn't just copying. She understood. The other sheep avoided her. The dogs accepted her. Dolly had chosen her identity. But there was a problem. She wasn't built like a dog. As she grew larger, living indoors became harder. She needed proper grazing. She needed sheep nutrition. The farmer faced a tough decision. Should he force her back into the flock or let her live the life she believed was hers? He slowly transitioned her outside, but something incredible happened. Instead of becoming just a sheep, Dolly became the bridge. She would herd sheep alongside the dogs. The flock followed her because she was one of them. The dogs worked with her because she was one of them. She became the farm's most valuable helper. Not a confused sheep, not a misplaced dog, but something unique. Scientists say animals imprint on whoever raises them early in life. It's called social imprinting. But Dolly's story feels bigger than science. It reminds us of something powerful. Sometimes you don't belong to just one world, and sometimes being different becomes your greatest strength. Would you let a sheep live like a dog, or would you force her back to the flock? Comment Team Dog or Team Sheep below. And if you love incredible true animal stories like this, subscribe, because the next one is even more unbelievable.